go. Welcome back, everybody, to Neptunia Rebirth 1, Reverse, and the original Neptunia. David, if you want to buy Rebirth 1 Plus on the PlayStation 4 and record all the footage for it, please, you're more than welcome to.
I probably will. If anything, even though I'll probably gonna play it on the PS5.
Yeah.
So,
Little Neptune is missing. Did she sleep in? Is she okay? Or did she get sick?
It'll be fun.
Did she get knocked out of the party rotation?
yeah,
I get it.
I'm curious how the game will go. Especially, I am curious on the censorship, considering Neptunia 1 does have the Neptune naked and bandages.
Yeah, I'm curious as to how. I mean, the fact is, I believe they still keep the T rating, so I want to know what they changed.
Don't worry about it. Can you hurry and explain?
Well, actually, Neptunia 1 is probably the only one of the Rebirth games that can keep the T rating. Mark 2. No shot. There's no shot.
There's no way you're gonna keep that.
If Cludia's game keeps the T rating and doesn't change anything, I'll be flabbergasted.
Aren't Rebirth 2 and 3 T rated?
Yeah, but you watched the finale of Rebirth 3. And you said it yourself,
Right.
that game was unreasonable.
Agreed.
It's really interesting how much the Neptunia anime took from Rebirth 3 without just copying Rebirth 3.
They're like babies and
Yeah.
tender care.
Yeah.
I try to be as gentle as possible.
I'm trying to remember what we do in this episode. I don't even remember.
It,
We fight... Surprise, surprise, we fight Whiteheart again.
to the part of nobody.
We fight the consoles like a million times in this series.
Worth a shot, right? Okay, let's see.
Wait, was wireless charging was the thing back then?
Says it's charged.
Yeah, wireless charging is not new technology. It's old technology,
Well,
David.
Of course.
I'm not saying it's new, but I didn't know what like
This would be a huge success.
over
no
10
doubt
years
about
ago.
Yeah, wireless charging is 09, I
it.
think.
Model. So you can keep.
I thought back then we still were on flip phone.
I'll make sure to treat it well.
No, TV. No, the first iPhone came out in the 2000s.
God, that's a good thing, but
Technology fast
Still
evolved,
the-
doesn't it?
yeah, apparently.
And the one that gets me is like what I think games looked like 10 years ago, and it's a picture of Pokemon Leaf Green, and then what I think games look like and what actually looked like 10 years ago, and it's Final Fantasy 13, and I just felt my heart sank.
I'm still waiting for any more. I'm still anticipating when we get the news of the new game.
The new Neptunia game's about to go crazy, man. It's about to be...
Yeah, it has to make it something really big for it to be kept this long.
Yeah, this is their trump card. This is their ace in the hole. They're putting everything into it. I hope.
So like, we say like this, is Neptunia ride or die?
Kind of. If Neptunia fails here, they're kind of fucked. And I don't want that. I want them to succeed.
Yeah, same here. I want the series to keep going. I do like it.
Yeah.
So I'm having hopes for it. Once we really have to wait until August to get news about it, though.
Probably. There might even be a delay, in all honesty.
Oh, great. I just know it's gonna get announced this year. That's what they said.
Yeah. Could be the case. It could be the case.
Let's see what we find.
I'm hoping it's the case.
Did you remember that Nintendo press meeting where I think it was...
This one's
I
rare.
believe that it was Takeshi who said we need to delay Tears of the Kingdom by 1 year for quality control or something.
Huh.
And then in the same channel, it's like all the Sonic fans were cheering because it meant Sonic Frontiers wasn't dead.
I'm sorry. Tears of the Kingdom was delayed, and they cheered for Sonic Frontiers.
Yeah, because they were supposed to come out during the same year. In fact, they're the same month, I believe.
Okay, but how did Tears of the Kingdom delay make it so that It's not dead.
because people would just, buy Tears of the Kingdom and skip Sonic.
I've got to say, I've not been able to figure out the fishing when I get a Rebirth. I should know that it's only my second play to Rebirth. But I understand that this taste that a lot of the fanboy has for Rebirth as an introductory title, I think it's the best than the Neptunia one for newcomers. Overall, I'd like to ask you, do you think that Neptunia is good at TB RPG, or do you just like the characters? I think I'm in a minority that actually like the gameplay and the Rebirth history more than the characters.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you, David. I don't actually like more than half the cast of the series.
Really?
Yeah, I think that, like, let's put it this way. I don't like Vert. I don't really like Uni. Until Sisters vs. Sisters, I actually hated Ram completely. It isn't until that game that saves Ram for me. The villains, I didn't like most of the villains. I thought R4 was cool. I thought Magic was cool. But then I really had no interest in Brave or Trick. Rebirth 3, same thing. I thought Ray was forgettable for most of it. Abnus was funny as fuck though. I will give praise to Abnus for that. Shit was so funny.
Fuck Abnus.
Oh yeah, fuck. You're supposed to hate her, but I just think it's so over the top that it's funny.
And what about Anana Death?
Like, Anana Death is a joke that aged really poorly. At the time, I thought it was funny. Like, even today, I still think it's funny, but I don't actually like the character.
Switch, please.
I guess.
My turn.
He's an interesting one.
Like, it's one of those characters that companies wouldn't make in the modern day anymore. Because, let's be real, that shit is mad insensitive.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah, so we can't get funny jokes anymore. Because people are too sensitive these days.
Okay, what do you thought about the Gold Third and Uzume?
It's like, at the time, I didn't like any of the Gold Third. It isn't until later that I end up really liking Keisha. Uzume is the most okay character for me. I have no real investment in Uzume the character. It's more, I just like the story behind the Dreamcast.
And Kurome?
I'm to be honest to you, man. If they made merch of Kurome, I would probably never buy it. Istora is the only character that I think they've consistently gotten right every time.
I'll show 'em.
Really?
They've never messed up. Like, dude, even the Net girls have been messed up before.
Well, yeah, I'm more aware considering what I'm aware of that. I've seen the V3.
Yeah.
Wait, damn it, V.
Lower your
V.
voice, lower your voice. Anyhow. I will say that I'm very sick of the Killasheen in Reverse. I fight it so many freaking times, man.
Is it even hard?
God. The first time it was hard, but then later on it really isn't. At the very least, I believe that we actually get to fight the Killasheen in this episode. No, we don't. Maybe. Let me scroll ahead.
You gotta admit, it has a cool design.
Oh, the original Killasheen has a cool design. I don't think the Killasheen of Reverse and Rebirth 1 is that good.
I'm on a roll today.
Huh.
You better give me something later for switching.
I have to find out once we see it.
Yep.
But you remember when earlier you asked me which other characters you should get for your card sleeve, and I said Jack the Ripper?
Yeah.
You depend on me.
Right. Okay, and you said you never saw her? I'm gonna send a picture of her to you now.
Okay, go.
And you tell me what you think.
Sure.
Next, please.
Let me find.
The beauty of the Goddess story is that it's only like $2 per card.
It's
So it's cheap.
not easy being an idol.
Just fun, little fun time.
Can you just like do a custom ones or
No,
on the
no,
store?
no. It's to just get them from the store.
Anyways, here.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is my
This is Jack the Ripper.
I'm going all
Send it to me in general.
Be
I mean,
prepared.
as a DM.
I did.
I mean, that's a cool design. But I have no attachment to this character, man.
Well, you just say which, just choose one. I just
True, it's
chose
a
two
cool
cards.
design though. I do agree. It's a cool design, but man. I think
Yeah.
the thing is, right?
Save the
It's
best
like
for last.
I've gotten to a point where I just am not I find it so difficult to become interested in new media. Like, I really do.
She not new at all.
It's Fate. I've never seen. What I mean new as I mean new relative to me. If I haven't seen it, then it's new to me.
Yeah, because I did like she came out in like 2017.
I would argue 2017 is still new, but okay.
It's really not.
It's 8 years old. It's 8 years old. What the fuck? Oh, don't ever say that shit to me again.
Yeah.
This reminds me of that scene at the YCS where they go, so, guess what card this is? And the kid asks, is it old? It's like, yes. Is it infinite impermanence? That's old? No.
Oh, it's not as old as the first Fate game, Fate Stay Night. 19 years old.
Yeah, okay, that's moderately old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't think I won't be watching.
So fun fact, the Mijaguchi is now a boss fight, even though it was a random encounter in an earlier dungeon. What the sense make?
Wait, what did you say?
So the Mijaguchi,
what make?
the Mijaguchi, the thing I was fighting in Neptunia 1 original, was a random encounter in an early game boss, in an early game dungeon, and now it's a boss of a dungeon. When it's easier? What happened?
I'm pretty sure we're
Huh.
amazing.
Okay, you're about to see.
No
Oh,
idea.
never mind. You actually won't see it. The difference between difficulty in these two dungeons is unreal. Pretty much, I take no damage during my run through of Rebirth 1. But in Reverse, what you're not seeing is me exiting and leaving the dungeons over and over again just to heal up.
Wow.
Yeah, I cut out all the exit and re-entrance because holy shit,
Find something nice.
Reverse is way harder than Rebirth 1, and it's not even close. It's night and day how much harder it is. First of all, you
Yeah, I
have
don't-
less than a tenth of the SP you normally would have. Second of all, the enemy stats are shot through the freaking roof. And third of all, these characters are weak as shit compared to their Rebirth 1 counterparts.
Obtained item.
Does the wolf thing have glasses? Oh no, it doesn't.
No. Do you like the idea of me using the different parties for the different games?
What do you mean?
It's like I'm using Plutia's adventuring team. Oh.
There's an interesting enigma. The construction of enemy encounter between Rebirth and Reverse demonstrated why Neptune said the start of Rebirth that is designed for Neptunia veterans. I have to grind constantly off screen in Rebirth. If I even hope to combat the main bosses, HDN is the only one where I don't have to grind unless it's for the final round goddess fight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And there's
Yep.
original vert in the concept art.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Because remember that Neptunia was originally about rescuing 3 princesses from towers.
I hated to say that.
Before this was a game, a console war game, we were supposed to just play as a character who rescued 3 princesses from towers. And Noir was the main character for some reason.
Try me from any angle.
I want to know what the original Neptunia was supposed to be before they settled on game industry.
I would have been interesting to see. What I want to know is why they suddenly made a drastic change between the games. We got the first one, which is in the dimension in the sky, and then after that is all in the hyperdimension.
You
That's a
better give
good
me
question.
something later,
Well, it's because, well, that one makes sense because the original Neptunia ends with all the characters dying.
Come again now?
Everyone dies, even Neptune dies at the end of the Neptunia 1.
I'm glad you depend on me.
That's the true ending?
Yeah, it's the true ending.
Why do they all die?
Because they die of old age.
So they lived out their lives, is what you're saying.
Well, not necessarily. What they do is they get rid of their powers and become human.
Next, please.
Okay.
And that gives them a lifespan.
Me.
So they don't actually die in the game.
No.
Okay, so you just I don't know why you said that. They just could have just said to become human.
Well, because they do die though. The last scene is Histor saying they lived lives and they died like anyone else.
They did. Oh my god, what you're saying is confusing now.
Well, so what I'm saying is they become human, they lose all their powers, and then they live out their life and then they die. That's the ending.
Okay, but Okay, question. Which are all these games going for the true ending or
I'm
no?
going for the true ending of every version. The true ending of Rebirth 1 and Reverse is a very different ending.
I leveled up.
All
Okay.
Level up.
They're a very different ending. The ending
Okay.
is different for Reverse and Rebirth 1 in a... I want to say that it's a more satisfying ending, but it's not as... It doesn't have you do something that I think is cooler.
It's not as hard to get as Rebirth 3, is it?
Oh, fuck no. Nothing will ever be that bad.
Thank God.
Okay, I still think that Mark II, not the Mark II, Rebirth 2 has the hardest true ending requirements.
I'm honored to be rescued by such a beautiful lady.
What do you need to do there?
A shit ton of grinding, you need to manipulate your shares, you need to get everybody's friendship maxed out and shit like that.
Your company requested we come here
And
get
what
you.
about the whole, you know...
Miss Kampa and I
Oh wait, no, that's for the bad ending. Never
That's the
mind.
bad ending.
I'd expect her to be running
Yeah, I was
around
about to
here
say
causing
the
havoc.
conquest stuff.
Conquest ending, to get that ending, you actually just have to mistreat everybody. It's crazy.
I don't recall your face. How
I gotta...
forget someone
Why
like
no?
that?
Why did they put that random ending?
It's to give the characters
You,
stake.
Miss Neptune?
Because to be fair, if not for stuff like the Conquest ending or Kurome's bad ending...
You were a spunky little girl when I saw you at the...
Oh, right.
Well, never mind. Please ignore my ramblings.
Oh,
Sorry for all the
spoiler
shit.
alert, in
I was
each
running
in
around
Hyperdimension
the
Neptune there
tech
is no
expo
fight with a
attacked
fake
by
green
monsters
heart,
on
and
the
in
way.
fact, outside the true ending, there is no fight with green heart in HD and outside of DLC. That has to do with the fact that Dreamcast and Xbox did not compete as it was Nintendo and Sony with Sega, not Microsoft.
Please, forget what I said.
Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like that you lose in the remakes.
This will be great news.
Because we have to
Yeah.
fight everybody in this game.
That's
Anyhow,
true.
so the thing about those endings is it adds stake in the characters. Knowing at all times that at any point the characters can just snap and we get a really serious story
Do
keeps
I
me
seem like a
invested.
stool pigeon? I can't just tell you.
Because if Neptunia was just a comedy series, I probably wouldn't care about it.
Which means this is something that's been in the preparation stages for
Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong, they keep me like to be honest, after V2R, I haven't truly been invested in the story of this series. What keeps me coming back is the gameplay. I really do like turn-based RPG gameplay of this series a lot. Sister vs. Sisters, I liked the story, but the gameplay was okay. It was fun. It was a fun time. I had a good 30 hours, but
You're persistent.
I don't think I ever want to like sit down and replay that game from start to finish.
Already transformed.
Not for a while, anyways. I'd have to forget everything first.
Again? You've lost once already.
But
Care to make a
yeah.
choice?
like V2, for example, I did 3 playthroughs of that game back to back and had a good time the entire time.
You for massive damage.
Before that, I'd like to know
I did a
why
bad
you
ending
did
run, a
this.
normal ending run, and a true
I
ending run.
apologize for any
That's just to let you know.
wrong things I committed against you in the past.
Alright.
Kampa and Ifrit
Hey,
need
but did you hear?
clarification.
Apparently they're doing another Neptunia sale.
Good.
On Steam.
If you want to know,
These games always need to be selling, okay? This series is... I really want this series to succeed. I really do.
Look pretty
So do
good.
I. I need to check. Which ones do I not have?
Because the problem with the Neptunia replacements is that they don't have the characters. It's the same reason why I don't care about Sonic clones. There's no Sonic in it. Even if it controls similar and plays really fun, like Spark the Electric Jester. It doesn't have the characters, the OST, the backstory, none of that. So I have no stake in it. And it's the same thing why I don't really get into other compile heart RPGs. Because it's not the Neptunia characters, so like, why do I care?
Not getting hurt.
I see what you mean.
I've got
I get it, yeah.
the power of medicine is immeasurable.
Speaking of which, I'm surprised that they haven't, how IF hasn't tried to done DLCs with their other games. Like, I think Fire Fencer would be an interesting collab with Neptunia.
We gotta realize that Neptunia is their cash cow. This is the series that makes them the most money.
Why they should do more? They should add the DLC with the other games, so they get them interested in it.
Yeah, put Neptunia in the other games, and then no one's
No,
buying
I mean, put the Fire Fencer characters in Neptunia.
They did that for the phone game, the Japanese exclusive phone game, but they did do that.
Yeah, what then they should do that in the main game. Heck, maybe also put in Data Live too, since they own that.
Yeah, well, they did that for the phone game.
Okay, I mean, but console
A
game.
Neptunia X Data Life game would go so hard, but the question is, what story do they tell? Because they're so drastically different stories.
Yeah, I'm aware what their life is like, but I'm pretty sure Neptunia can do it. I mean, and the Neptunia franchise already had a dating sim app.
Like, do we really need to see Neptune simp over Shido?
We really don't.
Yeah. I mean,
But-
original Neptune would do it, but modern
I mean-
Neptune, I don't think so.
Let's not forget, in Neptunia V, there's a cutscene where Neptune marries us.
True, there is a cutscene where she marries the player, that is true.
Let's not forget, Neptunia already has a dating sim app.
First of all, Mainichi Compile Heart is not a dating app.
Yes, it is.
No, have you ever played an actual dating sim, Dave?
The Doki Doki Literature Cup clown?
That's a fucking VN, and no, it's not a real dating sim.
Great. We
Then
won.
no.
Okay. Dating sims have a gameplay style, okay? Mainichi Compile Heart's a fun little distraction.
I won again. Spill it.
You look the same, but you've changed
Anyhow, we
so
finally
much.
caught up to the first Noir fight of the Reverse and Rebirth 1.
You initiated the battle.
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, we were so far behind.
No way. I'll admit this was a draw, but there is
Do you
no
agree?
way Last Station is lost.
Agreed.
What are you bringing up Last Station for? What are you talking about?
Meanwhile, just to show off the difference in difficulty, look at how much damage I do with Reverse and compared to Rebirth 1. It's night and day.
Let's see, in Rebirth 1 you're doing at least... Okay.
Here, I don't think so. Don't talk down
Oh
about
my
boy.
god,
I
Rebirth 1 does
one-shot
so
the
much more.
boss.
One day. She's running away.
Speaking of which, I go... Oh.
Dare.
Costume Switch. I know these are the Ultra Dimension versions to cast, Xbox and GameCube, but in honesty, I like that the shoulder strap is used to cover Blanc's nearly non-existent mammary gland, as opposed to the regular cover. I didn't plan on having an image here, but then unexpected one-shot just R4 fight. And I missed what the other thing said.
Don't worry about it then.
I can't let myself get my hopes up if it's not true.
Oh please, you owe us.
So anyway, I
more
looked
than
on Steam,
we
the only games I don't have on there that I didn't buy are Rebirth 2, V2R, and Super Neptunia RPG.
RPG is the one worth getting. Get Rebirth 2 and we can race it.
I do have Rebirth 2, I just don't have Rebirth 2R.
Rebirth?
Yeah, but
You mean V2R? Okay.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think that means?
Well, but Rebirth 2 I don't have.
Neptunia RPG is really
still-
good.
I'm still playing Mark 2 on my PS3.
And for some reason you're just waiting because your friends don't want to play it with you or something.
Expo's theme is weaponry.
It's more fun with
It's only
them.
decided on this year. How would they have prepared
I
without knowing?
mean, kind of like, I'll say this. I think because I remember when we did Rebirth 3,
The decision.
which, you know, is recent for us, but for the audience, that shit's ancient news.
Yeah.
Honest to God, I think I had more fun by myself in Rebirth 3, but,
Or because I didn't have much to say.
well, no, not even that. It's more along the lines of, because there was no conversation by myself in Rebirth 3, I could just play for chunks of it, not even talk, and I would still have footage, simply because eventually I would start talking and I'll just edit out the stuff I don't need to talk about. Because there's two of us here, I have more of an inclination to constantly be talking. And because of that inclination, it's more difficult to come up with things to say.
I guess I see what you mean.
Look
With
at
them,
how
just like
freaking
with the others, like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, look at how freaking long this boss is taking in Reverse.
There's little for humans
My
to do.
god.
Most
You know,
are
I still say you will like those brains,
like
but
buying
just that
materials. They just
they
support machines.
they massively disagree with anything with political stuff.
It's not even the politics that gets me, is
Anyway,
I have a
nothing
feeling
bad happens to
that
Expo.
the people you hang out with would probably hate me. Like, me as a person, not my takes.
I don't know about that. You're not like you're a bad person.
I would hope not.
Yeah, no, I don't know why I said like that. You're not a bad person at all.
Yeah,
So why do you think they would hate you?
I don't know. I just have a bad track record.
I mean, I guess it would be weird what would happen to find out about what happened at Universal Studio.
I don't have no idea what happened at Universal Studios, dude.
Something you told me about a bed with a girl.
Oh yeah. Oh that yeah. I thought you were
That
talking
they
about something
might
modern.
find
Yeah.
no. That they might find weird.
I'll to be completely honest, David. There's a lot of things I've done in my life. Just like it's just
Yeah.
another thing. Because remember, before I met you, I was a very different person.
I'm
Hey everyone.
well aware.
This is CPU, Blackheart.
Look at 0 damage. What the fuck?
Time to talk about last station again. I'd like to
My
discuss
God.
an environmental issue today. To
Is
be
it the
honest,
smog?
the air surrounding the downtown and
Yeah.
Called it.
areas isn't the
It's
best.
almost like this is Midgar from
We
Final
used to
Fantasy
get a lot
VII.
of smog warnings, but since we started focusing on future-proof eco activity, it doesn't happen.
Man, we should do a
Equal
race of
activity.
that.
What is Jack? What is Jack 2?
Maybe we should do a race. They should play Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I should do the original Final Fantasy VII.
Maybe something.
No, because it would be so unfair. I would win because Final Fantasy VII is a 40-hour RPG. The 7 remake is like 100 hours.
That's what I call
Oh yeah.
the Planetoon engineers.
And it's also in
I
3
should-
different discs.
Finally being put to good use.
I could just buy the original Final Fantasy VII.
No, do you have a PS1?
I think some of them will get a second job to do that.
I can just buy that on the PS Store.
And Steam.
On last station's environment.
That too.
Sorry this got
True.
all long and preachy. Not that you should complain about hearing me.
Did you
talk.
see how long that
See you
boss
for the
took?
next update.
Forever.
And then we have a second stage.
Hello. I never expected to be able to meet with Lady Blackheart.
Have we
alone.
even talked
I'm glad
about this
you feel
game's
that way
plot
about me,
at all?
Despite being from a different land.
No, because I
I've no time
don't.
to waste chatting.
I want to be honest. I don't think I know what the plot is at all.
Than I anticipated, and
The plot is Istora said, Neptune, get me the hell out of here. Go find the key fragments. And Neptune said
Every
yes.
weapon possible and
Meanwhile,
realistically,
Art 4 is saying
that's a
no.
weapon.
That's the plot of this game in a nutshell.
I'm not telling
And
you
us
or
finding the
anything, but
was with us finding the CPU.
We're technically invading their
I've
land.
been observing the little Neptune for a while. I'm sure it'll go as expected.
Okay, a political figure showing up to another country completely unannounced? Yeah, that's cause for concern.
what of the
I get that makes sense. Even if
Understand what
the
is
political
happening.
figure had to
Is
have
he
the
part of
memory.
this or not?
True.
And wow, you missed a lot in Rebirth 1.
But it's irrelevant.
No, I absolutely lose this fight in Rebirth 1. But thing is that this is a scripted loss in Rebirth 1, but in Reverse they actually expect you to win.
To fight monsters? What the hell's that company thinking?
But I didn't know that at the time.
Hey, you're the meanie poo who kicked us out when we first went to the Basilicom. What are you doing here?
I'm substituting for an Avenir employee. They asked me to explain the job to you.
There was that fight, I
You are to
guess.
defeat as many monsters per their
Oops,
specifications
I got
as you
wrecked.
can.
I did not know you put a loot this fight. I ended up preserving a Rebirth in 1, but I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Are you sure
Yep.
that's what they said?
Do you like the blonde X-Vert artwork?
But overpredation
Honestly,
drove
yeah.
monster species to extinction.
A blonde invert game would go crazy.
Monster hides
I would
anyway.
actually like that, because it's two completely opposite character types,
If you have questions,
but they
just
still
ask the
fit
damn
together.
employee later.
Plus, Nintendo and Microsoft working together. That'd be an interesting concept.
I want to know what that would be about.
Haven't they? I'm pretty sure they have worked together before in the past.
Yeah, they have, but not in the way that they would work. Not in a way that's comparable to the modern day.
I mean, I guess. I mean, the closest thing I could think of was when
How did I
they-
win this
they
fight?
did the closest thing I could think of they did is when they allowed the Mario
That store shelf looks familiar.
part, the Mario stuff in Minecraft at one time for the Mario movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Knew it. Mr. Shopkeeper. Did you
Yo.
invent the
Give that to me.
wireless
What is this
charger?
fight? Huh?
Yeah, I sure did. You can charge it by
I'm quite
placing the
interesting.
battery
What would
on it.
happen if we were in
That's
Minecraft
why-
within Neptunia?
It wouldn't work.
Phony.
It would not work.
I know who originally created this.
Minecraft fans are gonna be like,
Whoever makes
I,
it
the,
more widely
I
known
honestly
gets
think that the
credit.
way you save this series is Neptunia 5 does gangbusters, and then you pay the advertisement fee to put it in Fortnite.
It's not as high quality, but
And I hate saying
What?
that because I know exactly where that will lead. It'll lead to people saying, "Oh, from Fortnite," and I'm fucking mad at that shit. But at the same time, it would get
yeah.
new people into the series.
I paid when I bought one off of her, so technically
Yeah.
she didn't lose any money.
Because the problem is Neptunia doesn't have the clout that it had in 2013.
I'm the inventor. They're spreading the word. and
This
more
series
people are
actually
coming
was
to me to
mainstream
get
at
my
one
idea
point.
that I
At
invented.
one point.
How could
I mean, I don't want it to be a mainstream series, but damn, man, this series needs sales. At the same time, though, it's like I'm still here every year whenever they release the new Nep game, the main ones, not the side ones. I'm still here with my $60 plus DLC. I'm like, I like this series, but damn it, man, I can never get anyone into it.
Why? He's selling the
Alright.
item you invented and taking all the credit.
Also, can we kill the shopkeeper?
Why?
Even if no
Because I want him dead.
What do you do?
Bring happiness to
He
people.
stole Gust's invention.
Oh,
Satisfied.
Gus doesn't care.
Well, everyone's unique.
So?
and we all
I'm
I want him dead.
I'm gonna tell you something, David. It's not about who did it first, about who did it right.
Acceptable. But if Gust's okay with it, there's no reason for
I
us
don't
to-
care. I want him
We'll
dead.
just teach him a
God
lesson
damn.
too if Gust has a change of heart.
Where's the death note when you need one? I would. If I had a
Do you
death
think it
note
was
in
freaking
real
Dave?
life. Well,
First
maybe
of all,
not him,
David,
but I'll.
thank God the Death Note doesn't exist, because if it did, you would have written my name the day we met.
No one will come help me anyway.
I.
Don't have any friends, and I just got fired.
God,
from my
I
job.
wish I could say no to that, but considering how
Yeah,
angry I was back then.
forums.
Okay, Nisa has the best dialogue right here.
Cry and wet myself
Top left. This is so funny.
Go ahead and eat me if you still want me. At least I'll be good for something.
But yeah, another thing about it, if I had death note,
Wait just
God.
a pick a minute.
I would.
Wait, just a
I'm
cotton
Lisa,
picking
and I'm your
minute.
friend, Lonely Wolf.
Lonely wolf.
It's too early to give up on the game we call life. If reality doesn't work, rely on those 2D girls and your online friends.
What the heck?
Even if
Dude,
nobody
this is
likes
so
you in real
funny.
life, you can depend on your party and guild members in online games. Even a boy in elementary
Girl.
school can pretend to be a girl, trick other boys, and get married online.
Nika, what the hell?
So even
What?
if
You don't
you're
find
an
this
utter
funny?
failure at work, you can
No,
use
no,
it
it's
as a
hilarious. It's
guild
just
master in
confusing
games.
why she's bringing it up
Try
now.
it with Planetoon's new MMO, 4 Goddesses Online.
Commercial,
Available
dude.
now.
Wait, did it actually a commercial?
Tiger.
Yeah?
I thought she was actually helping someone.
Oh, it's the funny ass commercial that made me laugh my ass off.
Thanks.
Okay, now with that context, it's hilarious. More hilarious
Vision
now.
pose, the callouts, it's all so perfect. I expect over 1 million
This
subscribers.
is not in.
on
This is not
videos on
in the
TV.
remake, is it?
You
Is
can
it?
get the demo
No,
for
but there's
free.
no
Try it out.
shot.
I'm sure it's super fun. I'll check it
Too-
out, but I'll try not to let
Too bad
myself
because
get
Nisa's
addicted.
such a fun character.
Nisa and Gust are characters that I desperately want back. You know what's crazy, by the way? So
What?
in Reverse, one of the items you can get fishing is the original Neptunia 1 script.
Monster. Let us give Momus the faith found through fear.
Note that this is official art from Rebirth 1.
This
Do you remember
disc
what the
is
game
split
one of the
in
games took from us?
No, someone broke it.
See, this I don't know, but it will be in the re-release.
No
More
shot.
trouble.
There's no
The
shot.
dashing heroine
There's no
arrives
way,
to
dude.
stop the
It's
blinded
impossible, dude.
heretic's actions.
They don't have the
Who are
cojones to
you?
do it.
I've no
Right.
name to give to a villain except
Oh,
justice.
by the way, this is such a really fucked up line from Nisa. She wants to strip an old man nude because he's a heretic so that his balls freeze off and he
I had to
dies.
destroy that disc before you summoned a monster.
Ha! It's too soon to act so haughty
It's
if
so
you only
fucked up.
destroyed a single disc. What
Is
can
it
that
also
old
commercial?
No, this is real.
girl do anyway?
Okay.
Nisa, what the fuck?
I've got a whole spindle of discs. Don't
It's
think
not
you
a
can
little
stop me
boy.
so easily, little boy.
Stop
Dun, dun, dun.
insulting my chest. I'll never forgive such blatant villainy.
She doesn't even sound like a boy. Even if, I think her voice would be a dead giveaway. Then again, there's a Starfall, so never mind.
Anymore.
I know you're hiding them somewhere. You better give them to me or I'll
And
leave
laugh at your
clothes on the
inadequacy.
ground with your inadequacy.
Dude, what the fuck?
Please don't. I'll freeze to death in the
Dude,
snow.
ah.
It'll fall off.
Man,
This
Nisa
isn't
was so
very
good.
Heroic. This is sexual
have to take it.
harassment, and I don't have to take it.
You pissed me off, and this is your divine punishment.
Do her and Blanc get along?
I don't even think they meet in this game.
I feel like it would be a perfect relationship.
These two dead
Friendship.
ass don't meet. I think. I might be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that
Not even-
that Blonde, Vert, and Noir never meet Gus, Nisa, Red, or 5PB.
Not even Mark II.
Oh, in Mark 2 they meet
My
at the very end of the game. They meet. Remember, Mark 2, it's not really about the goddesses, man.
I know.
They ain't really there.
Nice item.
I actually don't know if there is a cutscene where they talk to each other. I don't think there is. It's been a while, though. Dude, look at how freaking long this Arthur fight is.
Yeah, that's insane.
Rebirth 1 is so fun, but the thing is it's too easy. Reverse is so fun, but the thing is the fights are too long. So there's no real good middle ground except the original Neptunia, but at that point you're not even playing the same game.
Ooh, this one's
Right,
nice.
and I think that's another thing why I think you will get along with them, because you will have interesting debate with them. Not because you have different takes, and you would.
I feel like
The
they
debate
would
will be
have
interesting.
crucified me for my take on the freaking economy stream.
Well, we know how to talk. You know how to talk about politics. You
No,
can
I'm just
thought
talking about
that.
the Nintendo Switch thing.
Oh, yeah, I know.
They would crucify me for that. I can feel it.
I mean, maybe we all kind of we all blatantly disagreed with the $80 stuff.
But didn't I sway you over to my side?
What kind of items are
I mean, I understand it. It doesn't mean I'm completely convinced.
Let's see what we find.
Fair enough.
Wow. Think that chat don't realize how tiny Gust is.
Gust is literally a child.
And too bad we never see her again.
Unless you buy from Gust's website. Yep.
Wait, what?
The company Gust has this character as their website mascot.
Boom!
Okay, actually, I need to see. Hold on. Gust.com.
I believe. Just type Gust website. GUST.
Just Gust. Oh, here we go, Gust. I think this is the wrong Gust.
Let me see.
Best place to start, grow, and fund your venture.
Gust. So
I can handle this monster myself.
Gust's original trivia. Who is she supposed to be? Gust archived from the original. Gust challenges Knight of Asia pre-bonus. What the fuck?
I'm slicing junk.
What is this?
Represents Gust Incorporated. The Gust Incorporated.
Gust Incorporated.
I feel it. This aura
Yeah,
is similar
Gust.
to
The
my-
best place to start and grow.
Yeah, see, that's the one I'm talking about, but that can't be it.
No, it's
Not a
Koei
secret
Tecmo.
this time.
Yeah, this is the one. Gust.
How
Right
rude.
here.
It's not a
They're the ones who
What?
make Blue Reflection.
You've been stalking Nep Nep this whole time. So
There one.
The guys who make Blue Reflection, Atelier, Yumiya, Fairy
I
Tail.
wasn't fully prepared last time, but it'll be
I still
different
can't
now.
find the
I'm not
place.
letting you go, Neptune.
I'll just send you the link. Yeah.
I just keep being the
I
ventures.
can do this alone.
Not the
The
venture.
finance
Not
place.
the venture capital. Come on, man.
But that's all that comes up to me when I search for it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure the character of Gust exists somewhere on this website. I just haven't found it.
I won't forgive you even if you cry.
Oh,
This is more
they,
than a map. Oh,
oh yeah, they made the 8-layer series.
Yeah. They also do Ruby Party.
This?
And Fairy Tail, wow.
Yeah.
I'm on a roll.
They're still around.
Wait, Koei Tech.
I'm on a roll today.
No, Koei Tech was something different.
Yeah. I know that Gust is in one of their games. I don't remember which one, but I know she exists still, and they're still making Gust in the games.
And I'm pretty sure NIA they still have Nisa,
In
right?
Disgaea, yeah.
I'm fine.
So, Neptunia makes the character, but they don't want. But them Neptunia makes the character based on the companies, but the companies don't want to be involved in Neptunia. They take the character.
Fine.
No. In that specific case, Gust and Nisa were already characters before Neptunia was even a thing.
my turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This is not their first appearance.
I need to go text.
I did not know that.
Perfect.
Kinda tickle.
I thought they were made. I thought they were made.
Okay, look at the difference in quality for these CGs, by the way. Notice how there's a lot more shaking. Like, there's still shaking in Reverse, but Rebirth 1 had way more shaking.
Yeah, wow.
That's censorship, am I right, bro? Despite the fact that Rebirth has a lower rating than Reverse in Japan.
Right. Actually, although I can't see it now because now I'm just on Neptunia 1.
Oh, yeah, you're ahead of me. What the fuck? It's fine.
What time are you?
I'm at 38:15.
Oh, fuck 'em. Okay, hang on.
Anyhow, it's yeah, you might want to go back a little bit.
Okay, I'm at 38:22.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. The White Heart fight. Yay. Damn it, man.
Kinda tickle.
I feel like this
Okay,
week of commentary is so weird.
I was something that was also missing. That remember the only in this game, the quote-unquote bond between IF and First.
Well, that's even that, and that's only the original game. Mark II and Victory completely removed that.
Yeah, but also in Rebirth 1 just now.
Well, yeah.
It kind of sucks to get rid of that.
I don't know about that one. I think it's an inside joke because they never act, because they always want to work with Xbox, and then every time they try, they just never get to do it.
Okay, according to this, here we go. Gust is in Knights of Azure.
Okay, there you go. Yep. So now the White Heart fight.
I will.
This is what we should be doing instead of the fake vert fights.
Right.
Fine.
Absolutely. I feel like we already exhausted our talking points for Neptunia as well.
I'm sure we have. I don't know we have much to talk about until the game is revealed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could talk about the other Neptunia games, things you haven't played them.
No, I've been meaning to, but I've been meaning to right now. Like, I really need to. I really do need to continue. Continue
You count on me next time too.
RPG.
And Mark II, right?
This is the second.
Yeah, I want to. Right, I need to finish that true ending.
I mean, honestly, like at that point, just play it by yourself. I really don't think your friends are gonna like remember anything.
Yeah, I know. Maybe. Like I said, it's just more fun with them because these guys actually do enjoy their company.
I mean, it's always fun to have someone to talk with.
Right.
I think that might just be a fundamental difference. I think you're in the camp that prefers the Neptunia characters over the actual gameplay. Am I right?
Probably. I don't know. Like I do like the gameplay of Mark II and Hyperdimension.
Yeah. But let's be real, would you play the game if it wasn't the Neptunia cast?
I mean, it depends on what. I don't know. I feel like I still would. Like I like the character, but I don't. I like the character, but I don't think the characters are alone carry the series.
True. I kind of get it. It's so weird thinking that the original Neptunia is my favorite one, and yet it doesn't have two of my favorite characters.
And who are those?
Nepgear and Rom.
Ah.
Like, my third favorite character is Compa, so at least I still have her.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah, you're a nice waifu.
Nurse waifu. Exactly. That's who I should get a goddess story of. Compa. There you go.
Here I come.
Wait, what do you mean by goddess story?
You know those Chinese trading cards I have?
Yeah.
That's goddess story. It's a Chinese
and
game.
they have one for.
They have one
and they
for,
have one for
damn near
Compa?
everything.
We'll find something nice.
Okay, I'm gonna look these up.
Because the thing about China is you don't actually have to pay for licensing rights, so you can put whatever the fuck you want.
Turn to do something.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Goddess
Ready to
story.
go treasure hunting?
Do you even I'm getting you buy the cards not for the game. Do you even know how to play the game?
I'm gonna tell you right now, I've never learned the rules, and even if I wanted to, the rules are in Chinese.
Fair enough.
Ready for a battle?
And they have a card for everything.
The 99% of things. It's like, dude, they have the Yu-Gi-Oh girls as a cards. I have Win and Hida, not Win. I have Area and Hida goddess story cards.
Okay, let's say yeah, they already have that.
Finish this.
Huh, so they have Zenless. That's interesting. That's cool.
To be fair, Zenless is actually Chinese though.
that is true. The Hoyoverse games are again. What? They have NSFW?
Yeah.
My turn.
But not much. Only 4 apparently.
Yeah, they do have it. They have Marnie. That one was cool.
Who's Marty?
Marnie from Pokemans.
Out.
Oh, Marnie.
I've been waiting for this.
Okay. That's weird. The site only shows 4 NSFW, but there's gotta be more,
There
right?
are a lot more. I guarantee you that there's... Because the thing is, there's also replicas and Aurikas, so people also make their own. And the thing is, Chinese print quality is so bad that the Joe Schmo can replicate it.
Who's just? Oh.
Means any random person.
Yeah, I know that. I don't know why I asked who's Joe Schmo.
Let me guys, next you're gonna ask me who's Jane Doe.
Her I know. It's just a name for it, and someone who and a woman who has no identity.
Correct. Good. Please tell me you knew that for real and not from fucking ZZZ.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I knew for real.
Okay,
I
good.
watch cop shows.
Why is it always I watch something? Why is it just like, oh, I just do this fact about the real world?
That is how I know them from cop shows.
You're raising your
My
voice.
turn.
Sorry. Yeah, that is how I know, just from cop shows. That's how I know about Jane Doe's and John Doe's.
Yep. Alright, Cleon for the... I have no idea how many of these fuckers we've even fought.
This thing.
Why did I say I was gonna leave every Cleon in?
I have no idea.
Oh,
why
right,
you did
because
that, or you.
technically this is the super boss of Rebirth 1 and Reverse.
Oh.
No, this is the super endgame final boss, and here is just a random mook. How the mighty have fallen, am I right?
Yeah.
My turn.
Well, actually, in this case, how the mighty have risen, because this thing was so pathetic, and then all of a sudden it became the super endgame final boss thing.
I should switch out. I've been waiting for this.
I still want to know where the idea of the Cleon even came from. Like, what is this thing?
Well, I told before how it looked a lot like a Digimon. I showed you that one.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, what's the actual backstory?
Well,
I gotta know.
I have no idea. I'm try to search it up, but I can't guarantee anything. The Neptunia wiki kind of sucked with monsters.
Also, the Neptunia wiki also blatantly has facts wrong about the characters.
Yeah, I figure. That's what you get when you get something made by the fans.
Yeah, the Neptunia wiki at one point before it was corrected said Neptune was 10,000 years old. No. No.
I know she's definitely not young, but she's definitely not that old.
In the original game,
like
she's 20,000 years old. In the main series, by the end of V2R, she's 88.
Right.
My bad, 83. 83.
Yeah, there's nothing about the Cleon about what they are. They just said they're tough bosses. They won't attack they won't pursue the player.
They won't. Oh, that's not even the original Cleon. That's Rebirth 1 Cleons. Shit.
Oh fuck, it is.
Yep.
Hang on, Beast Jury. Here we go, HDN. Cleon. I can't even click it.
There probably isn't even an article because nobody knows. Fuck.
It just lists the names of the monsters, but they don't make an article for it.
Damn it, man. This is the one thing I actually really like about Sonic and Mario. There's a freaking article for everything, dude.
Yeah.
Star Wars has articles on everything. The problem is modern Star Wars kind of sucks. Man, I miss when Star Wars was fire. Like, I used to look forward to Star Wars.
Now they haven't you're not just starting a new trilogy, right?
Didn't that get cancelled?
Not that I've heard.
Okay.
But the animated stuff is pretty interesting. We're gonna get an origin story on Cad Bane and more adventurous.
Okay. I don't know, man. It's not even the characters anymore. It's the writing team. I don't think the writing team is as good as George Lucas.
I don't blame you for thinking that because it's clearly shown with the sequel trilogy.
Dude, the sequel trilogy had everything. They also had like 100 times more budget than George Lucas had. They had George Lucas's rough draft that they tossed aside for some reason. The sequel
Why
killed
would they do that?
because they thought they could do better.
Clearly not.
Yeah, they're not George Lucas. It's like that scene in Jigsaw. You're not Jigsaw, bitch! You remember that? When he was yelling at Amanda? You're not Jigsaw, bitch!
I never saw any of those Saw movies.
Yeah, you reference the Saw movies, okay?
Yeah, yes, I know. I referenced them a lot because
They're iconic.
they're iconic. Yeah. Okay, actually, let's talk about that. Something we haven't talked about for the next 5 minutes. Again.
Okay.
What do you thought about the new upcoming Final Destination?
I thought we were gonna talk about Saw. I've seen the first
Well-
one and that's it.
Okay, sorry. I guess. So okay, I keep making things, but yeah, let's
Finish this.
we'll say Final Destination for another time. Saw.
Saw.
What?
I mean,
What are your thoughts on the whole series in general?
I thought that this should have just ended at Saw 3, but we actually got up to the later parts. Like Saw 6 was good, albeit it was over the top. Saw 3D was at the time it was cool, but the effects have definitely aged really badly.
My turn.
Like writing wise, I think it's actually a really good story. I'll admit that the second half of the Saw series kind of loses it. The first 3 Saw movies actually have a really put together story, but Saw 4 onward, it just became so convoluted that at that point I was just watching it for the sake of enjoying myself. I'm at the cap for inventory?
I guess. Wow.
Damn.
If you ask,
I don't
but
mind.
I know I haven't seen the movie, but I know what happened in them. If that's me, I think Saw 7 would have been a good ending.
Yeah, but thing is, Jigsaw came out and that one was actually really good. I actually really liked that movie.
This is.
I've heard something about Jigsaw.
Anyway, we gave it our all.
Okay.
The final
okay,
trap was bullshit though. There was no way to win.
Very much. You've done exceedingly well. Here is your
Well, yeah, but that guy was in Jigsaw.
True. You're not
That's
Jigsaw,
kind of the
bitch.
that's kind of the whole point of these guys. Like,
plan to do?
none of them ever replicate Jigsaw as he
The
is.
Jigsaw's fucked up, but you can understand him. Amanda's just evil and deserved to get shot.
This creature's
And then there's not
accident.
the detective.
Die as soon
True.
as the nervous tissue is removed.
Is this who I think it
Yes.
is?
Basically,
I'm relieved you understand.
No, it's not.
We'll
I thought it was
definitely
Concord.
follow
This is
Rock.
Rock.
normal humans cannot handle arises.
Dude, this boss looks so sick. Why is it called Rock?
Well, to be fair, Rock is in the mythology like a giant bird.
True. What? I gotta know, what was the inspiration behind the Neptunia 1 bosses? I really do.
I have no idea.
It looks so sick though, man.
But anyways, I will admit, Detective and Jigsaw, he was determined. I'll give you that.
Yeah, he really was, and I'll give him that too. And then we get the freaking imposter victims, we get the fake Jigsaws, and I'm like, damn it, man.
And then and there's also Spiral.
I saw that one in the theaters.
What do you think of Spiral?
I really enjoyed it. I don't think it's as good as the first 3 Saw movies, but I think it's a really fun watch.
To be fair, from what I heard, Spiral was only made because Chris Rock just said he wanted to be in a Saw movie. That's why they made it.
Really? What the fuck? Well, I mean, at least
I
he got
know.
his wish.
Again, I mean, Chris Rock, a comedian, wants to be in a horror movie.
You know, a lot of comedians want to be in horror movies.
Okay, so what about the latest one? What do you think of Saw X?
I haven't seen that yet.
From what I heard, that one is just, if I recall, takes place way before the first one.
How many times are we gonna get it happen before the first one thing? Come on, man. Come on, man. It's like Song of Ice and Fire. Not wrong,
Hang
wrong
on.
movie.
So it takes place between Saw and Saw 2.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you at least know the premise of it? You know the
I haven't.
the trailer from
I
it?
don't remember it very well.
Okay, I'll just really explain the trailer. Basically, Frank, what was his name? What Jigsaw's name again?
Oh, just say Jigsaw. It's Kramer, by the way.
Okay. Oh, here we go. John Kramer. I remember now. So John Kramer, basically what it's about, he goes to a facility in, I think, Mexico, where a second he was cancer. but it was actually just a huge scam from them, so to take his money, and so he kidnapped them and get revenge.
Yep, and turns out that my footage crashed. So thank you everybody for watching. Have a nice night.
Well, wondering what happened here. Sayonara.